Hey guys, and welcome back to the War of the Usurper. I'm Nihilism, and this over here is King Stefan Baratheon. Stefan the Just, as they call him. We've entered a time of peace in Stefan's realm. Surprisingly, I mean, the Lannisters have been deposed, and now we have Janos Lydon ruling the West, so the West seems to be at peace. At least for the while being, they're just taking over Oxcross, which I completely support. Obviously. He's actually gotten quite a couple of men immediately. Good for you, Janos. Yeah. But there are some issues. There are definitely some issues right now. Though we are not at war, the realm is. Dorne is facing the rebellion of two Jennelyns, as I like to call it. Oberyn Martell is also involved in it, but he holds the water gardens with no men, so he's not really a participant in the war as much as just, like, there by name. It's more like Jennelyn has Oberyn's support to be Princess of Dorne. You know, she has his stamp of approval, which is pretty good. Gascoigne Illyrian has 5,500. Meanwhile, the Jennelyns have between them around 8,000 men. So, yeah, things point to them winning. I think the one who will claim the... Yeah, it's the Lady Skyreach is the one who will claim the throne if she wins. It might go to away from elective and to a regular cognatic inheritance like they usually have. And then on the other end of Westeros, the Starks are being annoying. Edwil Stark is pressing his grandmother's claim, Catelyn Tully. Through his grandmother, he has a weak claim to the Trident, and he's trying to press it to essentially take over the Trident. He's got 15,000 men. Obviously, the new Lady of the Trident has no chance. She has 4,000 men, you know, and I can't help because I already commanded him to end the war. He said no. I made him a traitor, but, I mean, it doesn't do much. I broke our betrothal as well, kind of out of rage. Or did I? Maybe Eric broke that. Huh, Eric. Did you? Well, regardless, the point I'm making is that the realm is not as stable as it might look. Especially when you look at the Lord Paramounts who are keeping peace right now. They're almost all... I mean, they're not... they're not very, very old or very, like, respected Lord Paramounts. Lydon has just been appointed to his seat a couple of days ago, so he hasn't been there for long. Oswin Arryn's 10. My brother Eric is 10. He's another one of the Lord Paramounts loyal. Lucas Tyrell is 27. Came to seat, like, a couple of days ago as Loras died. And then we have the Greyjoys, who, as we know, never quite listen to the Iron Throne. So, of the Lord Paramounts who are currently under the King's peace, most of them are either children or newly ascended. We don't have the major lords, like Lord Stark, who's been there for pretty much his whole life as Lord Paramount. Prince of Dorne has been there for nothing, too. He's also a kid. She's a kid. A lot of the Lord Paramounts are just children now. Let's continue before I start to ramble too long. And, yeah, see where we can take the realm now. I can command him to end the war, which I wouldn't want to. Mina's pregnant, I forgot. Fantastic. Galta of Freno. Okay. Odd. Forgot to check in on the stepstones. Oh. What's happened here? Oh, okay. Euron Greyjoy, the Crow's-Eye, died of severe stress. His son, Quelon, who they call the bastard, a legitimized bastard of Euron, who's his trueborn, Zolar trueborn? Yeah, he is. Robbed of his inheritance. But he's ascended as new king of the Stepstones. And he's not invading anything, despite having the de jure claims. In fact, he's being invaded. And he's going to lose Last Refuge, and the Northern Stepstones are both trying to take over him. It seems Last Refuge will win, which would make them, I think, kings of the Stepstones. I don't know if it would just give them the province, maybe. So that's interesting. Stepstones has its own little civil wars right now. New member of the council's needed. We need an advisor. Very good. Who does King Stefan trust? Rosby I just appointed. Lord Commander of my Kingsguard, Hugo Vance. Always wise to have your Kingsguard as an advisor. Unless he's the Kingmaker, because that guy is not a guy you want in your council. Stefan Wild. Oh, we've had a third son. A son was born to King Stefan the Just and Queen Mina of the Iron Throne, named Ronald. Ronald Baratheon. He's a giant. Oh, ho. Like you, Ronald. Hereby invite you to participate in the tourney of Langford Hall. Let's do it. Chance to prove my worth. Well, there's a civil war ongoing. Okay, he's taken over Ox Cross. Got it to bend the knee to him. Secured the west, which is good. A murmur was heard through the room, and I judged the felon to death. It was a just sentence, if perhaps a bit harsh. He had it coming. Now, I thought of something to try to halt his invasion, which is basically he's got 13,000 men. She has 2,500 at this point. But what she doesn't have is gold, which I have in plenitude. So I'm thinking I just gift like 500 gold to the Tullys. Although I don't know that that would be enough. It would let him hire like the Company of the Cat and maybe the Brave Companions if they want to be too bold. But then that's 5,000 men. That's nowhere near enough to... Yeah, I think that's just a waste of gold actually. Gonna dissolve this alliance. You've done a very poor thing, Edwil. You've earned the wrath of the king. After arriving in Langford Hall, the first day of the tourney began in earnest. You tilted against many lesser knights throughout the day, most of whom you unhorsed easily. Now in the coming days, the final round of lists begin, and the opposition shall surely be more fierce. Shall ready my horse. I feel spirited and restless. Maybe some work might calm me down. No longer lazy. Great. I lost slothful. That's fantastic. Makes me a lot better. The tourney herald announces the competitors of the next joust. I've been drawn against Sir Adam Whitehead of my Kingsguard. On cue, the horses break into a gallop. Your opponent got the better of you. Oh god. Oh dear. Your bannerman, Prince Gascoigne Illyrian, is currently under threat. Ooh. He is under threat from the Tyroshi. Which I think I'll join him, actually. It is my duty. Oh no, it's brought me against the Jennelyns! Well, I guess that'll mean that I'm helping the Illyrians. Okay, fair enough. How many men do you have? You're about to take Skyreach anyways. So what I'll do is I'll just call... He's become bedridden from his food poisoning. His brother Laurent is the heir. Does look a little better, I think, in terms of actual traits. Though the skills are better on him. Yeah, I'll call the men of the Reach, essentially. It's 30,000. 30,000 swords. And I'll send Rhaegar Trent. I'll go alongside him. And with us can come Hoster Bowling, because he's a mountain expert. And we will march down the Stoneway. Crush them in Hellholt. That's going to be big. We're going to lose a lot to supply limit. I think we'll just take the Prince's Pass first to try to better our supply limit. I might just trim down the men to like 15,000. In fact, that's what I'm going to do. Keep that army as it is. Lucian, I'm going to send you with Master of Fleabottom and Ralph Cunnington. And I'll send you across this end to go to Ironwood. Yeah, just go across this end. Go to Will. Siege out Will, maybe. Maybe go right for Ironwood, actually. You? Oh, okay, I'll bring you to Prince's Pass, and Lucian will go the major force to Ironwood. Siege that out. Do nothing for now, because I don't want to infuriate him. Not now, at least. Later, I'll be more disposed to ask them to not join factions. It was Sir Adam Whitehead and Sir Aemon's turn to joust, and Sir Aemon won soundly. In the final tilt, Sir Adam was sent flying from the saddle. No! Sir Adam Whitehead lost a leg and is severely injured. My Kingsguard has been a mess. They have been dying left and right, and it looks like he'll die as well. I mean, did Sir Norman win the joust? Oh, and Titus Tyrell's wounded as well. Good on you, Baelor, Hard Seahorse. It's not a great combat skill winning. He lost in the finals to Norn Gaunt, who's a good fighter, but he is married. Or else I might appoint him. Whilst at the tournament, I was listening to some lesser lordlings describe how he collected tithes from his serfs. As I listened, I realized he was giving his serf plenty of ways of avoiding giving their due. I kept this knowledge to myself. More stewardship. Very nice. It was a fine competition. How close is Skyreach to falling? Who's declaring a war? Ronald Peasbury? Ronald, lay down your arms. You're not fighting against my brother. Sane. assaulting... Oh, it's the Tower of Joy! We've taken the Tower of Joy after, what, 100 years? The Baratheons finally win in there. In this reality, obviously, we lost in the Tower of Joy, which is a shame. There you go, Princess Pass has fallen. I'll just march directly through, because supply limit is about the same. Actually, might be more beneficial to stop off at Skyreach and take it. You should be fine crossing through most of these. You'll lose a couple of supply limit to Will. But yeah, you'll be fine to Siege Ironwood. Oh, Jennelyn died. Jennelyn the Seemly was murdered by Arthur of Will. You can't trust those Wills. You just can't trust them. Lady Ivana of the Stoneway inherited, and we're assaulting now. Immediately to Hellholt, 13th of the 9th moon. A marriage. Seems Lucas wants to marry the Goodbrook girl. Go on, yeah, you can deal with that. Should be fine, I don't see why not. The only daughter of the heir to the Goodbrook, who has 3 sons as well, so he'll be fine. Immediately we've routed the rebel forces in Dorne. Master Cedric of Redmile has been captured. I'll retake this land. Let him rot. Because really at this point it's should be more about just retaking land. Go to Sandstone. These guys will siege Ironwood, and that should... I mean, yeah, just take some land back and then we win. The Jennelyns never actually won a battle because both of them just went to sieging, which is very stupid of them, considering they had more men. Best choice would have been just to destroy them immediately. As days go by, I find harder and harder to ignore how my wife seems to have been letting herself go since her pregnancy, ravaging meal after meal. She might use a little moderation, or she can take care of herself. So she's become fat and gluttonous. Do I want to do something about it? I am honorable, so maybe because I'm honorable I don't want to come off as rude and tell her she's fat. But I am zealous, so maybe I believe in temperance over gluttony. I'm gonna go with this, because I don't think asking about a little moderation is necessarily anti-honorable, but it is zealous to encourage temperance. So let's do that. Siege of Sandstone, good. Okay, Sandstone's ours, go to the elbow. How did my wife deal with it? Seems she didn't and just got mad at me a bit. That's fine. Wait, what? Why is that? What's that? Executed my friend. Who did I kill? I've killed so many people, I don't know who you're talking about. I killed your friend, apparently. Don't know who that was. Your flagship Fury has given years of good service to the Iron Throne fleet, but is now aging. It must either be retired or restored at substantial cost to the treasury. She must be kept in the fleet. I think that's cheaper than making a new flagship, isn't it? So I will keep it in the fleet. This campaign is proof that Commander Rhaegar Trant is good friend. Good. Good stuff. Is he on my council? Did I actually end up adding him as Master-at-Arms? No, I added Aegon Vance. Good to know. Okay, they're going directly for Skyreach, so I'll just ambush them there. Let her take over... him, I guess? I don't know. Take over Starfall, which has quite a couple men. Has too many to really want to siege. To my liege, the honorable noble Stefan, it has not escaped me that several of your commanders lack formal training in military tactics. I would like to offer my services by training Hugo, Stefan, and Ralph in the use of advanced battlefield stratagems. Okay, yeah, I'm too honorable to really see the little ploy you're doing here to get a favor on me. So yes, of course, thank you for your generous offer, my lord. I'll meet them, there you go. And Jennelyn was herself leading the armies. Lord Cassiel Manwoody has been captured. Good, I captured myself a lord. Send you to Starfall to help in assaulting that. I can't assault Ironwood. Okay. Let him rot. He's a traitor after all. Your Grace, I, Casper Waters, sincerely ask that I be allowed to pursue a career at the Citadel in Old Town. He's the bastard son of Murray, who, if you remember, she was our Master of Whispers for a while. She married Ashenhearth. I don't remember him at all. Yeah, go on. My commander, Euron of Great White, has been reported to perform impressively on the plains of Volmark. Most recently, rumor has it that he ruthlessly decapitated an enemy commander before immediately riding onwards to face his next foe. I could give him my gratitude or a reward. I mean, that's not really... Why would I reward him? He's just doing good stuff in the Iron Isles and it's probably raiding. Oh no, it's in his war. In his little civil war, he's performing well. Why would I reward him? Yeah, he has my gratitude, I guess. Oh, weird. I've never seen that event before. So that's... I mean, it's nice to know there's still things I haven't seen. Oh! Hoster Balling has made himself Master-at-Arms with his favor. See, I knew there were political plots. There you go. Okay, Starfall's taken. Do you want to assault the rest of it? There you go. One more. There you go. And that'll be victory in this war. Will I pay interest? Yeah, I'm honorable. I'll pay the interest for my bannermen. Because what they do is my responsibility as king. I'm a very just and honorable man. Oh, we did take Ironwood. That's good. Get a couple of gold dragons, yes, to the treasury. Is that the right currency? I think it is. Silver stags and gold dragons, right? Yeah. Stafford Lannister has died a natural death. Salt that. Got it. Just get more money before this ends. Ooh, your enemy, Lady Jennylyn Fowler, returned from the Battle of God's Grace. Oh, against peasants. With a very gruesome and horrific injury. She's become maimed and lost a leg. She might just die there. There she is, captured. Managed to get about 70 extra gold just in Ironwood. There you go, that's the end of the War on Dorne. Actually, just stay. Okay, fine, go. Because I'll wait for them to be assimilated back into the Iron Throne and just dismiss you. Come on. And you should be grateful to me. Or will I be called into that war, actually? I might. The Tyroshi Landing War? You have 10,000 men. Zokan has 11,000. I haven't seen him. Oh, because he's facing other wars. Yeah, will I be called at all? Okay, I guess I'll retreat my men after all. Yeah. I think the Ironborn Rebellion was a success. I don't know why I immediately ended that. No, they're fighting for elective monarchy right now. Oh, God. Oh, God. Well, he did it. He did it. And I really don't like it, but he did it. The trident belongs to House Stark. You guys are really annoying. I'm gonna have to imprison you and take that from you. Which means I could have a massive independence war with the Starks. Your Grace, for some time now I've been in the employ of Lady Allen, but now I see a better station. I seek a better station. I humbly request to join you. No. No, thank you, Dickon. Don't need you. There you go. Do you want to return from Megawar, or are you still doing stuff? Oh, he's facing a liberation. That might be successful. 11,000 Skagosi trying to get their freedom. Yeah, they could be. They very much could be successful there. Could I... Do I have to de jure claim you? Really? I'm just going to wait till Megawar finishes and see if you automatically return. But there is so much stuff going on. What do you want? God damn it, not again. They're once again trying to put Viserys on the... in command of Dragonstone. Should I command them to end the war? I mean, I guess I am at peace and I know of it. If they say no, I don't think there's much I can do. No, okay, he has backed down immediately and been like, oh, sorry, very, very sorry, yes, Viserys is bad. Bad Targaryens. There you go, Orys and Shera, who is imprisoned by the Lady of Driftmark, did have a kid, Aegon Targaryen, sorry. Viserys' wife is not going to have any more kids. Rhaenys' children, Aelyares Waters, had a bastard who took the last name Nylarion with a golden fish. He has Targaryen blood and a strong claim. Vaela Targaryen died. Suspicious circumstances? Yeah. Never had any kids. And finally, Vera... Okay, different name, yeah. Has had a son, Jacaerys Targaryen. So they're expanding their line. They really are. Just as courtiers in Driftmark. Dorne, what's going on with you? Well, I guess, well, we're technically at peace and I can't really do anything because of the ruler and crown thing still being terribly annoying. I mean, I don't know there's much I can do. I'm just going to continue to lose vassal opinion because I can't get crowned. I don't know. I'm going to have to try to find a way around that. In fact, here's what I'm going to do. Okay, yeah, I was knocked out. Fair enough. I'm going to construct a new castle in Storm's End. Takes 2 years. Okay. I might get a cheaper one, actually. I might just construct it somewhere nearby. Just construct a castle, essentially, and give it to the sellsword captain, who I think yeah, here he is, William of Hornvale. Give it to him so I can unland him. I'll have to I don't think I can make a baron independent, though, so that wouldn't even work. Let me try. You're a baron? Wait, no, you wouldn't work. Would you? Maybe. You are a baron. Can I grant you independence? Is not a faith of the 7 de jure vassal. They're all faith of the 7 de jure vassals, I think. Oh, I can't. I can grant that independence. So maybe over here, I'll construct a castle in Summerhall regardless, because it needs, well, either a castle or some more, maybe a village. And there you go, there's a bunch of my gold. Sir Ralph Cunnington and Sir Dennis Stone were next to joust a list of Sir Men and Tilts and Broken Lances. Dennis was unhorsed. Good job, Cunnington. Wait till that finishes, grant that to him, and see if I can grant him independence. If not, he's just going to have a castle in Summerhall and be our vassal, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what that means. Really annoying how that part of getting crowned can even happen. You know, him demanding that I depose an excommunicated leader is cool, but that leader could be linked to a sellsword captain seems like an oversight. I mean, it's just bad. Demray wants to get married. Yeah, go on. 34, you can still have a kid. Ralph Cunnington and Horst Clement Castaigne to win the tourney. I was at the tournament, and although I did not have an opportunity to distinguish myself in the melee, I was sitting around and listening 2 knights plot together to advantage themselves in the next bout. I listened carefully to their plan, and I instantly saw the flaws. Gain 1 intrigue. Each tournament, I'm just gaining little stats. Lester Horp died, and his brother Gaiard was made Lord of Dragonstone. You're also going seniority. Okay. Can I get... Egon Vance, I'll appoint to my council as master ships. Lemon Hill, no thank you. Chittering wants to get married. Yeah, you're the heir, right, to Chittering Brook, so go on. I found out about his attempt to kill the Lady of the Westmarch. Okay. Oh, I guess because you imprisoned her and she managed to escape by winning that trial by combat. You did torture her and burn her face, though. Very harsh, Lucas. Words of my pledged chastity have reached the High Septon, who sent a devout septa to guide me even closer to the maiden. Yes, take her into our service. Pelina was her name? Let me check. It was with a P. Peline. Septa Peline. Yes, very good. Uh, concerning his sexual preferences. Now, that wouldn't matter to a majority of my kings. I think Stefan wouldn't like it. He is zealous, after all. And a chaste man beside that. So, yeah, expose and denounce him. And I think I'll imprison him. I might, yeah. Master of Flea Bottom for supposedly being a sodomite. Excellent. I will call him for trial. He'll have the chance at a trial like everyone else, because I'm just. And if he can prove his innocence, well, then we'll know he's not a sodomite. Master Giles has demanded a trial before the court, which Lord Lothar Gaunt shall oversee. He begins to present his defense, and some decent arguments were made. Okay. Ooh, using every superlative available. He made a strong case. Yeah, I'm sorry. This just feels bad, because he's not even... Not that it would matter, but he's not even gay. He's actually cheating on his... No, that's his wife. Okay, well, he is an adulterer. Is he? I don't know. I suppose that's not a crime for a death, but we might just geld him and send him to the wall for his... quote-unquote crime. Oh, okay. Guess that's justice. Yeah, he's been castrated and sent to the wall. Where he'll serve pretty ably, actually. Good knight, who's a good fighter and good commander with good traits, will do pretty well for them. No Osmond Kettleback needs them. Oh, Lancel Lannister's died. There's Jaime's son dead. He didn't survive too long in the wall. Go figure. His daughter has grayscale, and his son is 6 and has nothing. He is at the court of the Cerats, who seem to be loyal to the Liddens. Oh, my hand has died. Lord Lothar the Rash died from too much drinking. His son Norn Gaunt has risen to his post. Do I have any friends? I don't think I do. Oh, I have Rhaegar Trent, who is not, as far as I'm aware, on my council. No. So yeah, I'll appoint Rhaegar Trent, commander of the Dragon Gate. I'll appoint him as my hand, because I trust him. He's a zealous man, I like him. And he's a good friend of mine. He's a proper man. Agimar Bjaval accepted the peace offer. The Skigosi guy. And that should... Yeah, there you go, we have the North under us. Can I imprison you now? I can. Okay, well, I could imprison the Starks. Try to take the Trident back. They are traitors, by all rights. Stefan is very wroth with them. They dishonored my alliance. They fabricated claims on my lands. They have taken a title when I told them to end a war. By all rights, I should really imprison them, I guess. The Dornish, meanwhile, don't seem to be doing too well in that slave raid. They won't let me join, so they'll just have to lose some people to slavery, I guess? I don't know. I mean, obviously it's not beneficial to imprison the Starks at this point. I mean, just from a, perspective of playing the game. It's kind of annoying because I want peace for a little while, but when you roleplay, you roleplay. And, yeah, these guys, I definitely have to imprison them, so I'm going to. Just have a look at how things are for the peace for a little while. Devon's not turning out well. He is not turning out well at all. I need a regent. Rhaegar Trent, my hand. And, yeah, I'll imprison the Lord of the North, which should create a massive civil war again. Hopefully most lords will come for me. My guards failed to capture Lord Paramount Edwell, who has now raised his flag in rebellion, to arms, and everyone will surely honor their obligations to me. Now, does he have any pacts? None with any major lord. 43,000! Oh, because I have the Iron Owls under me. 12,000 in Great White! They have 3,000 levies, but they're supporting me with 12,000 apparently. I mean, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna put down the Ironborn men, Because they're fighting their own civil wars, they're not going to be able to send 20,000 men to me. I mean, realistically, if they're fighting a civil war, come on. You know? Feels very gamey to take 11,000 from Great White when they have 3,000. Send everyone to King's Landing. People actually like me decently, so... I do have quite a bit of men. I have more than the Starks, I think, so just have a look. Here comes Lord Lucas Tyrell. Your Grace, I'll honor my allegiance. Great. The Lady of the Blue Hills. Is that in the north? I think it is. Yeah, it has. Sided with the Crown. Lord Shadowmoor has as well. Here's Lord Lyddon, as I expected. Aaron has not sided with anyone. I'm fine as long as they don't side with anyone. I'm fine with them not joining me. Eric is not... Well, he's 12. They're both 12, you know. It's whatever. And a couple of lords in the Riverlands have decided not to. The Goodbrooks are still independent for whatever reason. Lady Tully has not backed them, which is smart of her since I'm planning to give her her lands back, I guess. Or I guess this time, since I take the Trident back, I could give it to the Brackens like I planned on. The issue there is that they'll have a much less stable position. Because she'll have a claim, a strong one. She'll have 7,000 potential men. Stonehenge will have... It's not even owned by Brackens. What happened there? Oh, that's why he's independent. He conquered these titles as an uprising leader. He's a peasant leader. Daffin Sherwell. I think I've looked at him like 7 times and not noticed. Oh, well, you must be stopped, sir. No peasant revolts. The Lord of Harvest Hall has sided me. The Lord of Gallows Grey. A lot of lords of the Stormlands have immediately sent me their men, though Eric can't. Yeah, look at that. Good to know that they still respect me. I mean, I am a Baratheon, so you'd expect them to join. Here come more lords. Now in the Vale. Eustace Westbrook sided with the rebels. Why? Why would you do that? You should see how the wind is... You know, how the wind is blowing right now, which is very much in favor of the Crown, I think. Odd that you would even try to join against me with 1.7 thousand. I expect the Lord of the Reach will just deal with you. If not, I'll send him to siege you out. Not only has Lord Paramount Jonas Lyddon chosen to support me in the war against Lord Stark, he has pledged eternal loyalty to House Baratheon on behalf of House Lyddon. I'm grateful for your loyalty. To be expected, though, because I gave him their lands, but nice of him to pledge that officially. And Lord Trent has pledged eternal loyalty. Really good to know, because your father was a traitor. So it's nice to know that you are willing to back me forever. Lord Penrose as well. Great. Lord Faunton. Lord Kellington. A lot of lords pledging eternal loyalty to House Baratheon. Very nice to see. I mean, obviously, as the days goes by, I just expect more Lords of the North to join with me or to not pick a side. We should win this war fairly easily, because I don't think the Starks have. He's become my rival, actually. He really doesn't like that I tried to imprison him. Well, I didn't like that you took a kingdom that wasn't yours. Edwell, you're going to lose your title. Probably going to banish you to the Night's Watch, and Jon will rule, I suppose. Because I don't like you. You're mean. You're a mean person. Also, he's not very good. Well, he is zealous for the faith. But so is his brother, so that's fine. Koja, the wife of Prince Jorado of Maloo, has been spending a few days in King's Landing. It's been a very nice experience meeting her. Maybe our peoples are not that different after all. Changes nothing. They're heathens. Just go full on, you know, heathens. I don't like them with this. Basically Catholicism. You know, during crusades and whatnot. There you go. I've got my armies ready, and I'm going to leave it here. The Tyrells have smashed the Westbrooks. And the next time we'll take the war to the Starks, defeat them, take back the Trident, and, as I already said, send him either to the Night's Watch or kill him. Make his brother the Lord. He has an heir already, so that's good. And he's married to the Aarons. Very good. You know, good on quite a couple ends. Probably land House Tully, although do tell me if you have any other choices for Lord Paramount of the Riverlands for when I win. Which I'm saying is an inevitability because of all of these lords joining me. If you have anyone else you think should be landed maybe over the Tullys who did betray me, yeah, feel free to suggest something. Because right now, I wanted to give it to the Brackens, but they've lost all their titles. They have taken Leicester, but they can't hold the Riverlands with Leicester as the capital. I mean, come on. So I don't know. I mean, if you think I should give it to them, just say it. And yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy. Do like and subscribe if you did. And I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.